just go and double check on that. Okay, I think it's just started up now. Yeah, there it is. Alright. I feel like I should probably get the disclaimers out now, because this is not going to be what it looks like at all. This is going to have a lot of disturbing content in it. So if you're sensitive to that stuff, I would click away right now. And yeah, just in general, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this game, and I don't really want to encourage people that are sensitive to certain subjects to sit here and watch it. Sorry, I was drinking my water. So yeah, just if you're watching, be aware that this game is fuckity fucked. Alright, but apart from that, let's get into it. So yeah, this is Doki Doki, and it's what we're going to be playing together. Someone's just joined after a disclaim, so I'll go through it again. This, I'm going to warn you now, and I don't think I'm going to put the warning again. I might change the disclaimer after, but if you are sensitive to certain subjects, I wouldn't be watching this. That's all I'll say. So just be aware of that. Alright. And we're gonna go with, casual name stream. Nothing too crazy. Hi! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel like I'm better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle. In front of the crosswalk, I let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I got you this time. Maybe it's only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You sounded like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me saying. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them thinking we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any need to be that mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, sorry. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. I don't know what kind of voice I want to do for her. You know, I don't think I'll do voices, I'm just gonna read it. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Hey, that's not true. You told me you joined a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry, it likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Huh? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. But happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. But at least promise to try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayuri? Sayuri must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I know you think you're coming out your bathroom. I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't even wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayuri. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And next to keep me cupcakes and everything. I don't know what I'm gonna do for other characters. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or is she so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. Yeah. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Damn, okay. Got a bitch. Ah, shame, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Ah. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cool girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude's name is apparently Natsuki. Is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first year student. She is also one who made cupcakes according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Shane. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Shane. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that a space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made it for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sorry, said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Oh well, I guess if they gave you permission, you know, just don't take too many risks. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Yeah, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Wow, this guy. I mean, he's got tea going for him. I can't complain. I'm glad. You're. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back, I see me. Yeah, Nibby, I'm back. I don't know if you're still here, Nibby, but I am back. I'm just trying to get back into it, really, because I've just been busy. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be too embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Shane, what kind of things do you like to read? Wait, Nibby, what? Oh damn. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I quietly muttered to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What do you mean nothing? You just wrote oh damn. I was seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind each of them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. Damn, this guy's desperate. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Fuck's sake. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Purple hair. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like write cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Fuck's sake, these girls. And give that back. Fine. I don't know what I don't know what kind of voices to do for these characters, so I'll just go with default Sheen voice. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So already sides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Game dub. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Wait, so Nibby, do you know what happens in this game? I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Of course. Alright, well, yeah, I don't need to warn you then, you already know. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. First, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Shane? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never swear I would join this club. Sawyer may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and I lose my train of thought. Awful girls still back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Shane, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Music is killing my insides slowly. Yeah, I know. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. I mean, I can turn the music down a little bit, if it's too loud. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can share. Wait, hold on, let me reread that one. Don't you worry. Alright. It'd only take me 2 seconds if it's too loud. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. There we go. Monica looks over at me once more. Shane, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Shane, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! God damn it. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem, right? BRB, good luck with the madness, mate. Wait, oh, Nibby, no, come back. I need. What one should I pick? What one should I write my poem for? Who should I write for? God damn it, no. Nibby, you left at the worst time. Oh, and Jax just says that she'll watch the stream after, so that'll be interesting. Or is it me, or is his music like getting like weird? Who should I write for? 1, 2, or 3? I just need a number. Oof. Come on, this is the worst time for Nibby to leave. Oh wait, that probably would explain as well. Hold on. I made a goofy goober move. Well, I'm gonna wait for a comment to come through because I want to include the stream a little bit. So well, I've left my disclaimer, so people know that when they join the stream, they know what they're getting into. Still, I need to know who I'm writing for. I am particularly. I'll give it 4 minutes. chosen to say who. Just one. Two more minutes and then we're gonna pick for it. Come on, I need someone to pick. One, two, or three. What one are we gonna go for? One minute remaining. Come on, just one person needs to write 1, 2, or 3. Chains. Let's go! God damn it, man. Fucking, can someone pick a number? 1, 2, or 3? Three. Thank you. Now I can actually start. What? Doc is you? Okay. Eternity. Disarray. Disorientated imagination. Tears. No, tears is her. Goddamn. Wrath. Frightening. Unending. Graveyard. Nitro, I'm assuming you already know like what happens in this game. Fantasy. What? Fantasy is okay. Secretive. Philosophy. Effulgent. Shame. What? Okay. Contamination. Extra. Oh, okay. Basically, Nitro, where we've gotten so far is our friend Sayuri has made us go to the literature club and we've introduced ourselves, and Monica has made us write a poem to share with the class. Hi again, Shane. Glad to see you didn't run away from us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to get the literature club. Never actually played it, but neither have I. This is the first time I've ever played it. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Shane. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Local. Sorry, you told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if your plan is to come here and just hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plots back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Shane is always giving it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hehe. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little bit jealous. Did you get the new version as well, by the way? Yeah, this is the newer this is the only version you can get on console. Because I'm streaming on PS4. Natsuki speaking facts, by the way. Literally, man. I might be a little bit jealous. How come you and Shane can become friends good. Why can't you and Shane become good friends too? Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know. But wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it was really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want to. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a nice cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. It looks like the same book she lit to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Shy as hell. How come you have to... Oh, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships. And her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it out like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Shane? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. I have to clear my throat, sorry. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... You really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Whoa, we got a CG scene! Whoa! Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than book 4. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Okay, I'm starting to stroke out a little bit while reading. Are you ready? Huh? Let's turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Damn, we just agreed to Yuri being a pain. We literally just said, yeah, we've been putting up with you, so be patient with me. And hey, we actually got a little sight of, I'm assuming, what the teacher's desk is over there. Well, I'm only assuming because there's only a computer in here. Actually, wait, that's kind of weird. Because, didn't they say the teacher's desk was at the other side of the room with the kettle? Strange. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it float over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. My chat is not updating. I've just realised. Hold on. Because my PS4's telling me there's chats, but when I'm looking, there's nothing there. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Shane, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. This is so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't. No, you are self-conscious about those sort of things. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone. I think it's about time we share poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels spared from finishing their thought. Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do the same. I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Fuck's sake. Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sari is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from the spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. All the music's changed. Who should we share it with first? Could share it with... You know what, we'll share it with... Well, we wrote a poem for Yuri, so I guess we'll share it with her first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Did I say something out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna take me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time reading. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in the new writers, is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can't be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time. All it comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. So I just got an email. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the ambient glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Oh. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? What kind of laugh is that? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Shane. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it all, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive too, so... If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Shane. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Might as well show it to the president of the club. Hi Shane, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Shane. We're a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica on my poem. Great job, Shane. I was going all in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to desire their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nonsense. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me, see. Direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't hurt. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with the permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. Fuck's sake, I went to say topic. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Why did she say it like that? She said that weirdly. We'll share it with Sayori. We'll save next key for last, I guess. This is a good poem, Shane. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promises. See? It's like I said before, Shane, deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? You know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. What an amazing poem. Written like a true legend, Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. That reminds me of someone in real life that I know that does that a lot. But instead of a little bit, they say maybe a lot. I wonder who that might be. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you are late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehe. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Guess it's just Natsuki. Shane, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each of their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, I kinda get it. I get it. It's simple, but I get the poem. It's about people just trying and, like, the feeling of giving up, I'm assuming. But that's what I get from it. Because, like, everything around you can do something, but all that people can do is try. So I get it. Natsuki's got that big brain. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style shouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight onto the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realised. Yeah, so I'm pretty much right then. The poem is about seeing everyone do great things and you're sort of just there. In that you want to do everything but you can't, I guess. Or you're just there watching. But yeah, I think I was pretty much right. Anyways, that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Half flat. Of course she'd sit. Damn, it's a bit savage. Damn, that was a bit savage, nature. Fucking hell. I decided to humour her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monaco are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other, their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Yeah, I was right. Sorry, I just took it. Damn, that was good though. I didn't even think of that, Nitro. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Shane did too. So based on that, take a minute. I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Oh, these two are getting bitchy. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, so unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Shane liked my poem too, you know. He even told me it was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not why. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Shane appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Shane started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they'd just noticed I was standing there. Shane, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out of the reader, not to force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Shane. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Shane? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. With whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me, so of course it's going to have to be. Alright, so I can be a pussy and run away from this situation, or I can actually pick Yuri, because I'm not picking Natsuki, because I wrote my poem for Yuri. So it's either be a bitch and run, or I pick Yuri. What one should I do? Bro, I like a... Yeah, might as well go for Yuri then. Alright then, we'll go for Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But, well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that at all. I'm sorry. Oh, Vanetsky, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Nevsky, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. You apologized, don't you think you should too? Nevsky clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It will spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could I hate anyone not have gotten frustrated by being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Shane. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do something so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Oh, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, but mostly. Shane, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems that everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those who I want to impress. And up myself with newfound determination. Shane! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehe. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri? What? About what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Shane, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... yeah. Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really have to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it seems to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. So I guess we're about to write our second poem, which we're obviously going to write for Yuri again, so... okay, that's a great start. Grief. What the fuck? Okay. Contamination, disaster, entropy, secretive passion, oh for fuck's sake. Essence, vibrant, death, what the fuck? Imagination, climax, tenacious, uncontrollable, hopeful, fuck, pressure, fuck, after image, vivacious, extraordinary, what? Okay, this is... what? How? Okay, I might... Oh shit. Where was my last quick save? Wow, right here? Okay. Damn. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Shane. Yo, Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Heh. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? But that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Ahaha. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ahaha. But I know it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money to buy it in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming into the club room. Either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, they only use the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face was in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Shane to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, so Yuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh, I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil inside of each of us. Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's saying. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But we wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Netsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah! Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab on about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Then that's a key. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayuri suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. We're going for a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes one bite of her own cookie. Oh, your one looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Woohoo! Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Shane. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Eh? Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. Oh, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk and we'll have some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Shane in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Shane. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. I think Yuri just wants to spend time. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against a wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Shane? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. You have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No? Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Shane, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah? Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Shane, do you like oolong tea? No, I like short, long tea. I like short tea. You can keep your long tea. I want short. Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you only be more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Shane. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I wish Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Shane, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can move my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. 'Cause she's got fat tits! I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my tits are too big to handle. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. She got big boba. Bro, them boba hanging. No sports bro is saving them bobas. Bro, Nitro, you're allowed to write as much as you want in the chat, by the way. I'm just seeing how much I can get through in the time I have. Big boba. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sighs closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Fucking hell. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, CG scene, whoa! Oh, I like the little effects, like the... I'm assuming it's meant to be like dust. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Wait, so from this angle, I'm assuming we're holding the book with our right hand? Or we would have been holding it with our right hand? So we tried to open a packet with our left hand, basically. Her arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it out to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Um, Shane. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, damn. She just comes in out of nowhere and kills the mood. Okay, everyone. What? Alright, hold on. I've just gotten something that I need to just check. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking Monica just killed our mood. The bitch. Ah, Yuri Jolt's back. It's time to share poems. Shane, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, no shit, it was awkward as hell. Oh, I didn't even see who I shared my poem with. Oh, Sayuri. Ooh, I like this one, Shane. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too, though. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that is unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Shane. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put the bottle in to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In a bottle, all in rows. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters in the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Alright, bit dark. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express my feelings this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get so ahead of yourself. Saori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. See, now he says that, so how long has the club actually been a thing? If he's saying it's just been like she gets over things in a week, how long has the club been going? Because Monica said that it was like pretty tough. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, I wanted to show mine to Yuri first, but I guess I'll show it to her now. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri says that the poem was a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Shame. This might be even better than the one from yesterday. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Hello, Naruto. How you doing, man? I have a feeling that anyone that pops in is sort of like they already know what's going to happen in the game, so I'm not going to keep on fucking like diving into it and saying, oh, hope you guys know what you're getting into. I'm pretty sure anyone that's popping in has already played the game, or at least seen it. But hey man, the raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I had noticed the strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Unordinary? Okay. Oh, yeah, it does say unordinary. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back to you for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. Bro, her handwriting is pissing me off. The moon incements its place and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, and perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic part, something. I can't really read that word. Conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Whoa, hold on a minute. I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic something. I slice the bread and feed. Bro, this poem's fucked. I can see into that shit straight up. Bro, this bitch cuts herself. Yuri, you tried to hide it, bro, but I fucking see through that shit. That's why she says fucking if you feed the raccoon it's gonna come back. And she says it comes back hungry and hungrier. More frequently, bro, that's fucked. I was a little bit more daring with this one than yesterday's. Yeah, I can fucking tell because you're telling me that you cut yourself. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Yeah, you don't want to imagine what the fucking poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. What, self-harm, bro? Okay. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. Yeah, if they're fucking self-harming themselves, yeah. What the fuck? I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Your unusual hobbies? Okay. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Bro, I'm not here to make fun. I'm not here to make fun of you, Yuri, but I'm gonna question you on that shit. Don't you have anything like that, Shane? Well, yeah, I guess I do. Why? What the fuck is I having? I feel like everyone has a little something like that. What's mine? Manga. Apparently that's what my character does. He likes anime and manga. Anima and mangi. I actually just mixed up the words. Anime and manga. I guess that's what our embarrassing hobby is. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, there we go. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learnt to embrace my own weirdness. I would possibly hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you are a good listener. You're good at a lot of things, writing, listening. There really aren't many people that are like you, Shane. That's an exaggeration, a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I... Monica, just come here. What do you want? I don't think that can be classed as a hobby. No, I don't think so either. Hi again, Shane. How's the rain going? Alright, I guess. Yeah, after the poem I just read, I don't think it's going to get any worse from that. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I won't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Okay, so we did write Yuri's poem because we did pick a lot of Sayuri stuff by accident. So I was a bit scared that I accidentally impressed Sayuri instead of Yuri. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. I would not call her poem romantic. The fuck? If she just... Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Monica, shut the fuck up. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. But when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. Well, it doesn't matter. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that? You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Damn, Monica, you savage. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But, anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Bruh, when I just read a poem about self-harm, and then I look at the next poem and it says, save me. What the what am I meant to do with that? Okay, save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Ugh. An endless poem of meaningless. Wait. Okay. Load. Hold on a minute. At the top it says save me. And at the bottom it says load me. We're gonna save. Wait, let's save and then load it. Let's see if anything happens. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper, sorry. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, now I'm sus. Now I'm sus with you. Fuck you, Monica. I don't want to come near you. Okay. When something happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I share? Well, Natsuki, you're my only option. Although you're probably not going to like it because I wrote it for Yuri, which is the opposite for you. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you are on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short of all of a sudden. Don't tell me, huh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve through what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem. I hand her back over to me. Take your true poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step in my business. Unless I was a mind reader, it was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Ooh. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could just come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really deal with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets. We can give them out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I am going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. So lots to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? You know, I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for just 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to go with it. Alright, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yay, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Bro, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Bro, this bitch is literally... This is literally some bullshit. Fuck's sake. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose the poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. This bitch really be foreshadowing. No cap! Bro. This club is gonna be the death of me, like I can't see that shit coming, okay? Bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she's practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with each perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we all give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't applaud her. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri's, it's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Shane like that. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Shane. It's not like I can compare you to you guys anyway. Might as well let Shane lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to go. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well go and get it over and done with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I've wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Bro, I can't get Monaco or Yuri. Like, them two are fucking creeping me out right now. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that will improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Where's the text? What? Whoa, okay. Well, she is still a little unenthused, the poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Well, the poem is called Jump, so you'd want it to bounce. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She halves back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on a whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in this much effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think it's about it for today. Another festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Shane, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Everyone's a little bit jealous. I will come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But say Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. One second. Alright, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to message someone. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to, I mean, Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Yeah. Well. Damn, I don't know if I can tell my best friend. Potato, you've came at a fucking great time, man. Potato, it's not what. Look at the fucking title. It's not what it looks like. It's not what you think. Just stick with me. Stick with me, Potato man. You still walk with Sayuri, right? Alright. I should have woke up early to save Shane. God damn it. Wait, Potato, do you have any idea of what this game is? Just out of curiosity. No, Potato! Potato man, come on. Hear me out. Have you ever seen this game, Potato? Damn, you actually left, bitch. Yeah, I know. Oh, what, you've seen this game? You really think I'd ditch you for your own? Yeah? But so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem really like going home together. Seen a bunch of videos of it. Oh, okay, cool then. I mean, if it's not your phone, Potato, then be my guest. You don't have to stay. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Shane. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I already can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Hmm? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird though for Sayuri to care so much about. But what? I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? God damn it. God damn it. Bro, Potato, I love the vid, man. The video was good. Why is Scar's hurt? Damn it. Oh my gosh. Portrait. Tenacious. No, Potato, I like the video. It's funny, man. The thing is, I was gonna watch it yesterday while Jack was streaming, but obviously I wasn't really allowed to, otherwise I would have gotten done for copyright. But trust me, I laughed at the vid for a good few minutes. And then I sent it to Jack and she laughed. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. 8-hour drive, Morty. 8-hour drive. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Yeah? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, I'm not talking about our part of the festival. There's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Huh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. So dumb. Oh, it's the devil herself. God damn it. Tato, no spoilers now. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now today, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at her desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Cherry shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I ironically glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Shane, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber razor up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Shane. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. You sure? Maybe she's having a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I mean, saying that the thing on her mind is you, Shane. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Shane. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Oh. I've offered to turn the music down multiple times. There you go. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now, okay? Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across to the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've already seen Yuri approach anyone or start any conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit next to her on my own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Well, I actually didn't even do anything, but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, It's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only concern of those who willingly share that concern. Psst, Shane, I got a tank ready for the last escape option just in case. God damn it. If Jack comes home early from work, Potato, we need to set out the traps. We need the Beyblades. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping them to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. Shane, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, and I also feel concerned for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware of were in you. But that is, I think that she'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri? You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Damn, we're in like full dismissive mode. Drops a whole truck full of Drago. Bruh, I love Drago. I have one of them under my bed, but it's like fully scratched. Like so badly damaged. But it still has the rubber, that's the main part. Okay everyone, after some time passes, Monaco calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monaco and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. I will show our poem to Yuri because obviously we wrote it for her again. Shane, your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little nervous even. I don't think I ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share with my writing. And I thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Shane, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just don't know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? Those friends don't laugh at me, they don't tease me for spacing out all the time, they don't make fun of my body type, and, I mean, who's making fun of your body type? Sorry. Drago rank grandma got the 1k kills of war. You're taller than Yuri. Am I taller than Yuri? Yuri looks taller than me in this. I don't think I'm taller than Yuri. She's 5 foot. Yuri's 5 foot. Yuri's the tallest out of the group here. There is no way Yuri is 5'5". Damn, okay. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not allowed to know it all, Shane. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. And I know I'm a difficult person, Shane. I speak too slowly, I second guess myself all the time, I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people can't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are now. We are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, a part 2? She's made a part 2 of a poem. Short weird book readers, bro. She looks taller than me though in the camera angles. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber. Wait, is this the... In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from the visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the starry light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm, time stops. The only indication of movement is the umbrella light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succeeding to this forbidden motion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue and green. My heart is ember. So this is about us, I'm assuming. I wonder, does Jack know you're streaming this? Jack knows I'm streaming this. Jack knows I'm I'm streaming this, sorry. I think this is meant to be about us, right? Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Hey, so we know. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge from Yuri's lips. Oh yeah, they did actually put a detail on. Once again, I try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to complete the sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monaco says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Wait, Sayuri's still here? It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Shane. Sayuri. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little bit tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go and play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. No, don't go home early. Thanks, Jack. I didn't know you'd be popping by. One second. Oh, my mic's still on. Well, yeah, just give me 2 more seconds. I won't be too long, don't worry. back. Oof, I am melting. Well, this Friday or Saturday should be the day I get my phone. Lebro. Can't wait to eat cheese sandwiches. Oh, whoops, that's the history. Sayuri, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Who should I show up? I will show it to Monica. Hi Shane. Oh fuck, what have I just done? Hi Shane, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style has gotten so refined, Shane. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in this whole year. Oh, so okay, so the club's been going for about... Ted, Rick and Morty, they never found the portal gun. Bro, I could do with the portal gun to shoot out fucking some of these motherfuckers in this game. I'm not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some more patience, and a way to talk about all the things inside her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know, spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say it like that, like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Okay, dude, they deleted my message and it was such a good one about Rick and Morty eating for 2 months. God damn it. Bruh, they're just dropping all the hints. Fucking Yuri has a poem about self-harm, then Monica's talking about how Yuri's gonna hurt herself, or accidentally, quote, accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift, the sky victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search, a search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall. Even more gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. I'm trying to work out that poem. I'm assuming Monica is... I guess Monica is the lady that knows everything and we're the feather. And it's... I guess it's like she's accepted the fact that we're not with her. Because she says I'm not your legend. Although legend is a bit of a strong word. But that's sort of what I get from it. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. No, humans are one. Bruh, Monica. Come on now, stick with me. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, well, I'm assuming that Natsuki isn't actually going to pay attention to my poem, considering last time she just threw it back at me. So she'll probably just push me off. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next? Yeah, I know it. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a second. Is it me or did you just say something strange just now? I mean, I don't see anything too strange. Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is it so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating error is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Yuri, for your fucking great words. In your books, maybe. Like, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. Oh, seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please have some decency. Oh, come on. She naturally wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously, of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Who? A curious expression coming from Yuri is, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival. Why did she change the subject? Strange. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So he'll be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can at least be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Shane. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. They'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting to spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle your baking on your own. Shane may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Shane to... But what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Shane to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Shane, you okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Well, of course I'm going with... I want to just say Sayori, because... Like, she's gone home by herself and she's clearly acting different, which is strange in itself. So I feel like we should try and be with her. Wait, hold on, let me go back in. Shane, what is that you have, Yuri? A knife. Shane, no! Monica is a small brain. Oh, has white cupcake gone play with? Oh my gosh. Shane, we have a clear shot on the pink hair one. Say when ready. I'm ready. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I'd prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbours and... But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean it for it to be this difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay, I'm gonna avoid the two, where I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Shane was the one who... Ugh, that doesn't matter. You're the ones who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we all have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Oh, maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So you're going to do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. Sigh. It's technically most logical for Shane to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Alright, well, we're gonna help Yuri considering, you know. Negative, pink haired is too flat to be trusted. Well then, I guess we have no choice but to go with Yuri, considering you guys killed Natsuki. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Oh, you'd be... Fine, you'll be helping... Oh shit, let me get it straight. I was just saying, oh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Shane? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking? Jesus. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to get over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Shane? Me, yeah? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Shane picked me, and also, the cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature, I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayuri would say at the time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things and I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realise that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Teabagger body, let's go, headshot. Fun fact, Yuri has fake hair. I'd probably believe you, to be honest. Like, that hair is fucking long. There's some long ass hair. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. Not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not really not as nearly creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Shane. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. If forgetting the one reason, the most common sense. I just help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Huh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks about it hard again. She looked straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that she relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way to the door and Yuri follows. She has a fake hair and a fake number, bro. We're getting set up. This shit's a trap. I can't believe this. Sayori is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel so nervous that Sayori is gonna find out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, it's about the club. I have nothing to worry about. But just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Alright, and that is actually where I'm going to end the stream. I'm not reading this. I'm going to save. And I'm going to end the stream here because I have stuff to do and time is catching on. Shane, here, take an AK-47. Yeah, I'm going to kill all 4 of them. Just in fact, I noticed it while... Wait, did I save? I'm just going to overwrite the save quickly. Because I'm a paranoid fuck. I just wanted to check something. We apparently got more side stories. I'm gonna be ending the stream, but I just want to check files. We can't open the files. Can we delete them? Attributions. This looks like normal. Yeah, it looks like normal stuff. Insecure directory. Nah, nothing too particular. Alright, well, this is where I'm going to end the stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. And, well, I'll definitely be doing more of this because there's more to do. But I hope everyone enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.